Hi everyone, welcome to Wise Wednesdays. I'm Cheryl and I'm a catalyst for twin flame healing and ascension, healing the divine feminine heart, one twin flame at a time. As always, we have a brand new meditation this week and we are focusing on the runner-chaser dynamic. So this is more than likely a term you've heard and you may feel it's an inevitable part of the twin flame journey, and it's really not. There is some work to be done on healing that, and if you haven't seen this week's Twin Flame Weekly, then it's linked down below. I do encourage you to go and watch that for more context. But in this meditation, we're really going to focus on healing the runner-chaser dynamic because it is a very painful aspect of the journey. So if you're ready, why don't we get started with this week's meditation? As you can see, I've gone to get a pillow to make sure that I'm comfy. You can do the same. So just while we're talking now, just make yourself comfortable. Make sure you can sit here for about 15-20 minutes. Make sure that you're comfy. And so if you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And one final deep breath in. And on the exhale, sigh out everything you've been carrying. Big sigh there. If you need another one, just go ahead and breathe in and then sigh it out. It feels really good. And we're going to start by bringing our attention to our tailbone, the base of our spine. We're going to send out a cord down from the base of our spine, down through the floor, through the foundations of the building that you're in, breaking through the ground now, through the soil and the rocks and the rubble, sending that cord down through the earth, hundreds of feet down, through the layers of sediment, down even deeper now, imagining that root going as far down as you can possibly picture, right into the center of the earth. And as that cord reaches the earth's center, you wrap that cord around the earth's center and ground yourself in. And there's now this really beautiful energy coming up from the center of the earth through that cord, sending that energy up through that cord and back into the base of your spine. And that beautiful, warm, loving, feminine energy from the center of the earth is now pooling around your base or your root chakra. And as it's swirling around, it's cleansing out that chakra, helping you to feel safe, feel protected and loved here. The energy is now moving up into your sacral chakra, your home of sexuality, creativity and birthing, beautiful feminine energy housed there. And the masculine's housed there too, it's very sexual energy. And as we're doing this, we're really balancing the masculine and feminine energies between us. The lower three chakras are predominantly masculine energy and the higher chakras tend to be feminine. And that beautiful warmth from the center of the earth has completely cleansed and cleared your sacral chakra. Now we move up to the solar plexus, your house of drive, motivation, willpower. Very masculine, very sexy. And so as we're speaking and listening now, we feel that center being cleansed and cleared out. If you've had any trouble breaking bad habits, or your willpower or your motivation just hasn't been there, that's going to be improved now. That warmth from the earth is clearing out your solar plexus. Now that warmth moves up into your heart chakra, the center of your chest. You might want to just place your hands over the center of your chest and feel this beautiful warmth come over you. And this beautiful center, of course, is I love. I love. So much power located here. And that warmth from the earth is really opening out this space, opening out from the center of your chest. And sending out that electromagnetic resonance of your heart, which is so much more powerful than our brain. No matter how intelligent, how educated, how academic we may be, this heart is where the wisdom really is. It's beautiful. That warmth now moves up into your throat chakra, around your neck, and you might feel a slight warmth there. If you ever need to protect that throat chakra, you can place a scarf around your neck or wear a talisman or a necklace of the appropriate crystal for that chakra. If you ever struggled with sore throats, colds, tonsillitis when you were a child, it's likely that your voice was not heard. That's no longer the case now. It's safe for you to use your voice and speak your truth. Not the repeated truth you've heard other people say. You're not an echo. You're a voice. Your voice. You might want to drink a warm tea with honey after we finish here to really soothe the throat chakra. It's being cleansed and cleared now by that beautiful energy from the center of the earth. We move up now through your chin, through the tip of your nose, and up into your forehead, the center of your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. We're of course in your third eye chakra now. You're likely very, very connected to this center. This area is I see. And this is where your clairvoyance is housed. Those images you see, those past life memories, those future life memories, those possibilities of outcomes. The energy comes in through the center and it's translated in your third eye into pictures in your brain. It's beautiful how it works. Divine intelligence at play. And you feel that warmth from the earth really cleansing out your third eye, really brightening and refining this tool that you were given by the divine. The energy now finally moves up to the top of your head, your crown chakra, cleansing and clearing this space which is your portal to the divine. And as that chakra is cleared, it opens out into a huge funnel of light, a ball of orange light forming into a funnel and opening out into the cosmos. And as we do so, we call back all of the pieces of ourself, all of the fragments of our soul from past lives, from all incarnations, all timelines, all dimensions, and all realities, calling back those pieces of ourself now. And feel as those pieces of yourself come down through that funnel, down through your third eye, and you might see pictures as we do this, down through your throat, and you feel those words that you swallowed down over centuries and thousands of years, and that wisdom now of your soul rests in your heart. Place your hands over your heart. And feel that wisdom and that true power, and it's grounded power. This is not ego power. This is true, divine, feminine power. This is you. This is who you are. It is beautiful. And bring your attention back to your third eye. We're actually going to climb inside your third eye. Go inside. You might want to picture the image of an eye at the center of your forehead and climb through the iris. Just sit inside there and look out through this projector. It's like sitting behind one of those old projectors in an old cinema, an old movie theatre from the 1920s. You might even hear that tick, 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 tick of the film going through. And it projects these images onto a screen. And what you see is your divine masculine. And you see him falling into this pool of water. He looks lifeless, he looks so helpless. His arms are out in front of him, his hair is moving in the water. His body is limp and lifeless, and he falls to the bottom of the pool. And as you sit here watching that screen, you see a vision of yourself diving in that pool. You see your clothes moving from the force of the water. And you go to the bottom of the pool and you try to pick him up. And you realize that you're running out of breath. And you let him go and you pop up out of the water. Your head is above the water now. And you're not actually doing this, you're watching yourself do it. And you watch her, she looks around and she looks down and she sees him at the bottom of the pool and she wants to dive in again. I'm going to just stop that image there, just mentally press pause on that image and just stop for a second. We're going to take some deep breaths here. Breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And a deep breath in here and out. You are okay. Your masculine is okay. You are both safe. This is a simulation. You are safe. Now I want you to actually step into the scene. Step in through that screen. Stand on the side of the pool. And watch yourself, watch that fragment of you treading water. And she might be splashing around. It's certainly not easy for her, and she's in so much turmoil. She doesn't know if she should save him, if she would risk hurting herself again, but she sees him drowning. And you call out to her and you say, when a man loves a deep woman, he learns how to swim. And you see her turning back to you, and she starts swimming towards you now, this fragment of yourself, this essence of your spirit, an echo of you. She swims back and she reaches the pool edge, and you reach out your hand and you pull her up and into you. And this fragment of yourself has come back, and now you see through those eyes. You choose to see things differently. And we say a prayer now. Archangels, ascended masters, light beings and goddesses, all who came before us, we pray that you help him as he learns how to swim, as he learns how to navigate these depths. He is strong, he is courageous, he is capable, he is able. We believe in him, we trust in him, and we know that he can do this. just going to take a seat now by the side of the pool and just drop your legs into the pool, into the water. And we can see this image of him at the bottom of the pool, and he's started to move. We can see him moving his arms and his legs. He opens his eyes and he can see. He looks around and it's as if he's woken up. And he's looking around and he's thinking, it's really deep in here. How am I going to get out of this? And he engages that beautiful, logical, masculine brain. And he starts to remember that he knows how to navigate these depths. He's down here for a little while, but he's learning. And he can see an image of you on the edge of the pool. He can see your legs in the pool. And he starts swimming towards you. And you see him swimming through this deep, deep pool, and it's a very deep pool. You can see his image getting larger as he starts to ascend, coming closer towards the surface, and you smile. You knew he could do it. All of a sudden his head pops up out the surface just like yours does, and he takes a deep breath. And he looks at you and he smiles, and neither of you say a word. You don't need to. He swims towards you. And you hold out your hand to help him up, and he just shakes his head and says, I've got this. I'm good. Gets to the side of the pool and he pulls himself out and he sits next to you. He reaches for your hand and just holds your hand in his. I'm going to give you some time now to sit here. You may choose to communicate verbally or telepathically, or just sit in one another's company. I'm going to give you some time to do that now. Know that if you choose to, you can swim together now. Nobody is saving anyone. No one is drowning. You can both navigate these depths yourself, but you choose to do it together. Beautiful experience we had here today. When you're ready, we're just going to take ourselves out of that scene now. Sitting back behind that projector watching the screen. Just settle into that for a moment. What a beautiful experience, having witnessed the two energetic polarities of your soul come back into complete harmony. No, this is not about a person returning at all. This is about you finding wholeness within yourself, balancing that yin and yang within you. You did that today and it was really beautiful. We're really proud of you. And in this projector room of your third eye, you feel surrounded by all of the archangels, all of the ascended masters, the light beings and the goddesses are surrounding you now. You bow to them, thank all of them for being here and allowing this beautiful inner union to take place. This is not easy. Your soul is strong, your spirit is strong, your being is strong. All of these pieces of you, the fragments that we call back, are still with you. And these beautiful beings that are supporting your journey are coming with you too as you climb up and out of your third eye. It's like climbing through a giant model of an eye, and you climb back out. You look at yourself sat here meditating, and you turn around and slip back in, and you are back in your body. Place your hands over your heart. Breathe normally. If you need a few deep breaths here, then take them. Feel your fingertips and your palms over your heart center. Wiggle your toes for me and your fingertips. Squeeze your eyelids together. And when you're ready, open your eyes. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful experience. I spoke to Spirit before we did the meditation. I said, guys, what are we going to do to heal Runner and Chaser? And they said, what song did we put in your head before you started talking about running and chasing? And what song did you listen to on YouTube before you started recording this? I said, oh, it was Running by Beyonce. There's a song called Running. So if you haven't heard that, just put Beyonce Running into YouTube or wherever you get music from and listen to that. And they also reminded me, which is so funny because it's the image from the video as well, they reminded me of an image they give me of a divine masculine drowning. And so that's where we went today, and I didn't know we were going to climb through the third eye. That was pretty trippy. That was a really beautiful experience, and I hope you really got a lot from that. It's really funny. Sometimes I know what we're going to say in these meditations, other times I don't, but either way, it's always a really beautiful journey. I'm going to actually listen back to that meditation myself and go through it because it was really beautiful for me as well, and I hope it was for you too. If you like my vibe, you like the way I do this, and you don't mind a little bit of cursing every now and again, then go follow me on the various places. You'll find me on the interwebs. My handle is at Cheryl J. Muir on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. There's loads and loads of free information there about Twin Flames. I post on it pretty much on the daily. You can of course subscribe to my YouTube and get new meditations every Wednesday and new episodes of Twin Flame Weekly every Monday too. Go take care of yourself. I did mention at some point about having a warm drink with honey in it, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some green tea with honey, or maybe some peppermint tea with honey. But I'm going to have a really soothing drink because we did some work on the throat chakra there. I didn't know we were going to go through the chakras in quite that way. I've never quite sort of taken you through the chakras in that way before, but that was what was led, and it was really beautiful. So have a warm drink if you need to, because you're probably going to have some things that you need to say. You might want to record that on a voice recorder on your iPhone or write it out if you find your voice is suddenly coming back with a vengeance. Make sure you record that. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to publish, post or communicate that to anyone just yet, but just record what it is that's coming through because it's likely to be some pretty profound shit. No too, and I didn't say it as we wrapped up the meditation, but when you call back all the fragments of yourself and you know that your wisdom is always within you in your heart, all you have to do really is place your hands over your heart center, and that really comes back to you, and it's a beautiful thing. So that's great. I'm going to go make a cuppa now. Can't wait to have a cup of tea, and the stereotype lives. British people do like their tea. And I'll see you guys next week.